In this episode of the BBK video installation series, I'm going to walk you through the installation of BBK's cold air induction systems for 2005 and up S197 Mustangs. These instructions cover both V6 and GT models. Note that there is no special tuning required for these kits. They are simple bolt-ons and come with everything you need to complete the job. Let's get started by removing the stock airbox. Use a pick to pull the centers out of the two-piece push pins that hold the radiator cover in place. Be sure to keep track of the pins as they can fall or fly out when removing the cover. Use a 10mm socket to unbolt and remove the driver's side radiator hold down. Now move over to the single 10mm bolt that holds the stock airbox to the fender apron and remove it. Switch to an 8mm socket and loosen the hose clamp that holds the inlet hose to the throttle body. Disconnect the PCV hose and the mass air meter by releasing the locking clips on the connectors before pulling them away from the tube. Now simply lift the hose and the airbox out of the car as one piece. Moving on to the assembly of the BBK kit, take note that there is an arrow and the word flow printed on your mass air sensor. The arrow will always point in the direction that air flows as it enters the throttle body. Using a T20 Torx, remove the sensor from the airbox. Once removed from the airbox, place the sensor directly into the BBK tube. Do not poke it, try to clean it, or take it apart. Just put it directly in. Note the direction of the arrow and the word flow are going towards the throttle body. Now bolt the mass air sensor into the BBK tube using the original T20 Torx screws. Next, install the rubber trim onto the filter shield. This is the most difficult part of this installation. Start at one end and measure the distance to the 90-degree bend in the shield. At the bend, you'll need to fold the trim to create a bend in it that will fit over the bend in the shield. Then use a screwdriver to open the trim clamp back up so it will straddle the shield once it's applied. To apply the trim, start by fitting it over the edge of the shield at the bend and gently tap it with a mallet or light hammer. Work your way to the ends while tapping it down. When you get to the last end, you might have some excess. If so, cut that off with a pair of shears or heavy scissors. Remove the clamp from the BBK filter and place the mouth of the filter through the hole in the shield with the BBK logo facing right side up. Then put the clamp back over the filter on the other side of the shield. Push the inlet of the BBK tube into the mouth of the filter, then tighten the clamp. Place the supplied clamps into the tracks in the BBK coupler and push the coupler over the outlet of the BBK tube. For best appearance and fitment, align the clamp drive bolts with the PCV nipple. To install the BBK cold air kit, simply set it into the car while guiding the hole in the front of the shield over the radiator post and the coupler over the mouth of the throttle body. Tighten the clamp drive bolts to secure it to the throttle body. Snap the PCV hose over the PCV nipple. Plug in the mass air sensor. Reinstall the radiator hold down. Use the original bolt to secure the back of the shield to the fender apron, and reattach the radiator cover using the factory push pins.